for 24/7 comfort on call.
Hello, Brad.
Greetings.
Up and away in your tiny little weather balloon.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about weather balloons because they are an extremely important part of weather, and also there's been an exciting new development with weather balloons. We have a lot to talk about, okay?
Let's go.
So weather balloons, they fill these big balloons with hydrogen, which is lighter than the surrounding air. So
My
that's what lifts
apologies
them.
for the hot air comment
That's
earlier.
okay. Oh no, I know where that was going, right for the old heart. But these little radio sounds, these are the instrument packets that create observations and send them back. Some of them are in cardboard, some of them are plastic. They all, of course, have wires and electronics and batteries in them. As they rise with the balloon, they measure air pressure, temperature, relative humidity, and then GPS, by keeping track of where it is, you can calculate wind direction and speed aloft. And then you can take all of this information and plot it like this. And I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, what is this?
Good thing you're here to read that.
This is actually the upper air sounding from the National Weather Service in Green Bay last evening. And just to kind of break it down for you quickly when you know how to read these charts, this is with height, red is temperature, dew point, wind direction, and speed. And all of this stuff is analyzed and it actually gives you some parameters for severe weather analysis.
Is that from one balloon?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can also use this data to create these upper level winds. Okay. These are the steering winds. This is from yesterday as well. Remember the sunny day? It was because of that big ridge of high pressure. The rain that's arriving here tonight is because of this trough of low pressure that is now pushing eastward. Okay. See how it all works together? Okay. Weather balloons are extremely important, not just for real time, but that data is then fed into the models to create forecasts. Okay. So for the National Weather Service, there are 92 upper air stations where they launch these weather balloons 2 times a day, okay? The only location in Wisconsin is here in Green Bay, so we're pretty lucky here in northeastern Wisconsin. It's pretty nearby to all of us. Now, this is the U.S. This is the globe.
Okay.
There are 1,300 stations that produce weather balloon launchings 2 times a day. And Chris, here's the secret. Everybody does it at exactly the same time so that you get a true picture of the overall atmosphere. It's like a snapshot, okay? So that's how a lot of these, even global computer forecasts.
Synchronized swimming. It all happens at the same time.
You are correct. Okay, so.
And I can see some of them are in the middle of the ocean. I have questions about that.
Islands. But anyway.
He's so smart.
Okay, we showed you this in November of 2021. This is the National Weather Service. They had posted this, that somebody in Traverse City found one of the little packets of, the little radio sound. Very unusual, Chris, because 80% globally are never found. They're never found. They're small. They just land in, on the land, in water, whatever.
Okay.
Bottom line, it is pollution. And it costs a lot, If you find them, they can be reused. And that finally gets us to today's main story. New type of weather radio sound can find its way back to where it was launched. Are you ready to see it?
Yes.
Here is what it looks like. Now wait, it's a little glider. The radio sound, existing ones, snap into it. It goes up on the balloon all together, okay? And I mean, this thing is not big. It weighs only about half a pound, okay? But here's the beauty of it. It has onboard guidance, uses GPS to return to the launch site or other pre-programmed site. But Chris, wait, it gets better. It's been tested approximately 60 times. Every single time so far, it has returned to within a 15-meter radius of where it was supposed to land. Now they say, okay, it still has to be tested in a variety of weather conditions. Sometimes there's a lot of turbulence aloft, but it's a good start. But this is the kicker to the story. Are you ready?
Yes.
Because this is a brilliant idea. Let's look at the mastermind who created it. He's 20 years old.
Of course he is.
He's 20 years old. He started working on this in high school, but he is on his way to a very successful life. I am quite certain.
Get a patent, young man. Get a patent. All right, thanks, Brad. Still to come, it was just a